Hey Ian, Trey here.
This is Cortland here, and today we're going to show you our little mixer that we made here.
Alright, so first what we have as our first subcomponent for this circuit is 3 different filters. So as you can see right here, we have a low pass filter, and then over here we have a high pass filter, and in tandem we have a band pass filter. And basically what that does is, as the audio signal comes in from here, we have different filtering based obviously on the different filters that we have, and then from there that signal is then transmitted to our amplification stage, which utilizes an op amp. And here we can change the different amplifications via the different potentiometers. This one's linked to low pass, this one's linked to the high pass, this one to the band pass. And then Cortland will explain how that signal is then transmitted.
Okay, so these amplified signals are then sent to these switches. When the switch is in the off position, what it does is it redirects the output simply through this 10K resistor straight to ground, so it doesn't do anything and doesn't interfere with the rest of the circuit. When you switch it to the on position, it instead gets redirected to the summing amplifier. Now, the reason we needed to put the output of these amplified signals through the summing amplifier is because if you wanted to put them together and we just like connect them, wire them together normally, what would happen is the feedback from the signal would come back through into these non-inverting amplifiers, and they would sort of mess up the signal, and you'd end up with like a bunch of like noise and gibberish, like just from the other signals and channels interfering with each other. Now that, because I put them through like these 100 ohm resistors, and then through to the summing amplifier, which can vary from like 0 to 2 times amplification, and now I don't have to deal with any feedback, and the signal out of these is clear, and I can switch any of the channels on and off as I please.
And then being able to use these different switches, we can see how the bass, the treble, and the overall volume of the audio signal is changed via the different amplification stages. Alright, so now we're going to demonstrate how the audio signal actually sounds when the switches are on in the various locations on the circuit.
As you can see right now, how the audio comes in is I have a 6.3 millimeter jack, and here's the input signal, and right now I'm going to show you exactly what comes straight out of the computer. Okay, so now I'm going to show you what comes out of the low pass filter. It's much quieter because it's being filtered, so even though like it is giving you like the low end, there's a bit of a gain drop, which is why we need to send them to the amplifier afterwards. Here is the band pass filter. Here is the high pass filter.
As you can see, the music sounds drastically different depending on which filter we're accessing.
Okay, right now I'm going to show you what the amplified output is. This is the low pass filter amplified. As you can tell, it's much louder than originally was. Now I'm going to show you the band pass amplified. Still a bit quiet right now, but now I'm going to show you the high pass amplified.
As you can see, the nature of the audio signals, depending on which filter it went through, still stays the same, but at the amplification stage, the nature of each signal is amplified, obviously, and it's brought to a greater height.
Now I'm going to put it to the very end, and as you can see, I'm going to put it to this last amplifier, which I believe is set almost all the way to twice the normal volume, which should be right here, I believe. Yeah, that was correct. So as you can see, as I switch the switches on and off, the sound comes on. Right now all 3 channels are on. Right now I'm going to turn off the bass.
It's complete signal.
You can see the bass disappeared from the mix, so I'm going to turn off the treble. Now we just have the mid-range. Now mid-range is off.
No signal.
Just treble. Just mid-range. Just bass. Oh, the song's fading out, so you can't hear it right now.
Wait, just let another one come on. Do that one more time?
Yeah, okay, anyway, here's just the treble. Kind of faint, but you can hear it.
Yeah.
Mid-range.
That's good.
Bass. All 3. Anyway, that's pretty much it.
And that's our final project. Thanks for a great semester, Ian.